Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Monday. All right, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, a peaceful weekend, okay, a productive weekend for some of you guys. I am going to get started on the Journey Oracle deck, and I'm going to be mixing it with, these pigeons are killing me. Okay, the number 4 could be significant, but like in pairs, okay, because I just seen 4 pigeons flying and they were flying in pairs. They're just roaming around, okay? You guys can look up the spiritual meaning of pigeons. I know people look at pigeons like they're nasty and stuff like that, but there is a spiritual meaning behind birds, okay, and messages that are significant. Throat chakra energy too, which is very heavy as of recently, okay? But yeah, I'm going to be using the Journey Oracle deck with the Angel Answers deck together. So let's see what messages show up, okay, for some of you guys for July 27th. Okay, guys. And we're almost done the month too. And it's almost Caravana, so I'm excited for people who are getting to play. I'm hoping that you guys that are playing, that you guys have fun and it's safe, because Toronto's becoming trifling. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I know everywhere has their good and bad parts, but the city is not the way that it used to be. Even I can say that, because I remember when I used to go out, like when I was 18, 19, 20, like at that age group, and it wasn't so bad. And now I just feel like people are just doing the most, because there's no community centers to go to, there's no summer schools, there's nothing for young kids to like do. And I feel like there's a lot of people that are like going through a lot, especially like asylums, people that should be going into those places and not jail. Like, there's just a bunch of stuff, okay, that is going on. So I don't know, but hopefully you guys enjoy yourselves and have fun. I am putting out that good energy out there for you guys, because there's always something going on in the city. I wish people would just stay home if they don't have anything better to do. Like, if you feel like you want to cause problems, stay home. Cause problems in your own home. Like, why you gotta, disrupt other people's joy and peace and ruin it for other people? Okay, guys, but anyway, let's see what you need to know. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for July 27th? What do they need to know for July 27th? What can you tell them at this time? Okay, I thought the card fell somewhere else, but I'm good. So Spirit is saying to take a leap of faith when it comes to your energy. Now, this take a leap of faith could be you taking a leap when it comes to like trusting in yourself, believing in yourself, okay, your path, what you have to offer to the universe, or what the universe has to offer to you, and how you basically execute that, okay? So whatever this is, Spirit is saying to take a leap, or take a leap of faith, trust in yourself, okay? It's almost like taking that jump, right? The reason why Spirit is saying that, because there's something about the whisper. So you listening to whatever whispers that you have right now, this is about throat chakra energy, communication, receiving like divine messages, so synchronicities, communication about being connected with source, okay? Sacred space is significant. Now, some of you guys are finding your own sacred space at this time. Again, this could be a sacred space within a home, or a sacred space where, if you guys are trying to find somewhere where you can meditate, relax, okay, be more in your comfort zone in that sense, that's significant. This could also be internally, like you finding a sacred space within yourself, 333 on the timer. But whatever sacred space this is, you guys are being supported. So say you are thinking about moving, right? Not everybody has money to move, and I get that, but say you're thinking about moving or leaving the current environment or space that you're in. I just saw a butterfly for transformations. There's something about you going through a transformation, or being able to transform into this newer energy that you guys are stepping into. For some of you guys, this could talk about a sacred space where some of you, it's more like, say you are trying to find peace, like temperance, right? I'm trying to find an example. Say you're trying to find peace with temperance, okay? You being able to find peace and tranquility, or finding peace and harmony within yourself, okay? It's almost like blocking out all the chaos that's going on around you, and finding some way to find peace within yourself is significant. So definitely take whatever resonates with that too. It's almost like that. It's like, a lot of people could be getting on your nerves, or there's certain things that are happening in the energy that you're just not into, or you're not having it. That's just not you. That's like an older version of you. And some of you guys are learning to find sacred spaces. So this is in nature, or going for walks, or, doing things that helps you get away, not to escape, but just to get away, to give your mind some peace or some rest, So to definitely take whatever resonates with that. That's confirmation. Okay, we have curiosity showing up here, and then we also have the journey. So there is something about you being curious about a sacred space. Some of you guys, this sacred space could be you learning something new. So a library, for example, could be significant. You guys could be finding a library, going to a library, finding a place where you're curious, or you can finally like learn, okay, about certain things, right? And that could be significant for a lot of you. So again, take whatever resonates with that. There's something about your energy, like I said, where you guys could be doing certain things that allow you to move in this energy, or, you know, move in this sacred space of learning or communication, or being able to like basically just move forward, okay? And that could look different for a lot of you guys, because a lot of times where some of you guys could be dealing with certain people, places, and things, it almost feels like on your journey, it's like you're curious about your journey, you're curious about your path, you're curious about, you know, the things that you guys are doing right now on your path, learning new things, okay? This is like you inspiring to be a different person. If this is about you learning about a new subject, you guys are showing up as somebody who is taking it seriously, right? And being able to move with ease and grace, and you know what I mean? Things like that. So again, it's like you're always curious on your journey, you're always learning, you're always changing, you're always growing, and that could look very different for a lot of you guys, right? I'm gonna see if I can get one more or two more messages. Yeah, so receive, okay? Some of you guys are receiving on your journey at this time, so definitely take whatever resonates with that. But there is something about you finally receiving, maybe receiving what you deserve, okay? Receiving when it comes to boundaries. So some of you guys could, you know, be protecting yourself, protecting your boundaries, protecting your peace, your space, that kind of stuff. For some of you guys, when it comes to your energy too, sorry guys, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna move my car for a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to move my car for a quick second. But yeah, there's something about your boundaries being up, or you guys protecting yourself when it comes to your boundaries. And that is very significant, okay? For some of you guys, when it comes to your boundaries and protecting your boundaries, a lot of people don't know basically that there's just certain things that you're not willing to tolerate, okay? There's certain things that you're not willing to entertain, and that may look different for a lot of people, okay? But inner child is significant. So again, for some of you guys with your boundaries, you guys are protecting and healing your inner child when it comes to dealing with certain things. Now this could be through yourself, okay? Being more playful, being more happy, you know, being more creative, okay? Stepping into your creativity. For some of you, this is about you tapping into certain things that maybe your inner child did not get the chance to do. So say, for example, maybe you couldn't do certain programs, or you couldn't learn certain things, or you couldn't do certain things. And it's almost like it's showing up in the energy where now you guys are learning that even as an adult, you can still tap into your inner child. Don't allow someone to let you feel that because you're more playful or happy-go-lucky, or you want to be in nature and do certain things, that means you can't do that. You can do that. It's just people being judgmental and making it seem as if you shouldn't do those things, okay? So when it comes to your inner child as well, your seasons are changing. You guys are going through a lot of season changes because, again, your intuition is heightened, okay? And you guys are receiving clarity at the bottom of the deck, okay? So definitely, you know, take whatever resonates with that, but there's something about you receiving clarity, okay, when it comes to dealing with certain things. Now, I've been saying that for some of you guys, when it comes to your inner child and healing your inner child, there are certain things you had to put boundaries on with certain people, okay, when it comes to dealing with certain people, places, and things, because, again, it's almost like people are forgetting that, you know, you are allowed to have your boundaries. You are allowed to not accept certain things from certain people. Just because you were a child and maybe you didn't have the voice to speak up then doesn't mean that you have to accept it now. And I think that's what's also messing with people's minds, okay? It's the fact that people see that you're growing, you're changing, you're evolving, and it's almost like people want to force you in a box or force you to be something that you are not, okay? This butterfly almost came into my car. I'm telling you, butterflies and birds are very prominent at this time, and I see a blue butterfly. So whatever that means to whoever resonates with that, that's confirmation as well, okay? Yeah, Spirit is saying to be assertive. Okay, some of you guys are being assertive at this time. Now, for some of you, if you are not assertive, Spirit is saying that it is okay for you to be assertive. Okay, being assertive, learning to be assertive, putting yourself out there, speaking up about certain matters that bother you. Okay, because again, with your inner child, some of you guys could be dealing with some inner child traumas too, where it's like maybe as a kid you weren't allowed to speak up. It's like being disrespectful to your elder, but then not realizing 10-10 on the timer. It's like you feel whole within yourself when you speak up. You feel whole within yourself when you allow yourself to talk about certain things that other people may not understand, right? It's like you're speaking up and you're saying how you feel, and you could have someone in your energy that's like, oh, that's not true. You remember it how you remember it. And I think a lot of times too, when it comes to parents as well, it's almost like parents lack accountability, or it's like they're forcing themselves to lack accountability, which is also crazy. Okay, so definitely take whatever resonates with that, but there is something about you being assertive in your energy. Okay, so someone maybe doesn't like the way that you take action with you being direct. It's like, you know, when someone wants to act like a damsel in distress, and then here you come, okay, divine masculine or feminine, and you're very blunt and you're very straightforward. And that could be the thing too. It's like people are not accustomed to, you know, maybe you being straightforward. Maybe because your inner child is changing and healing, you as an adult now, you're more assertive, you're more direct, 11-11. And that's the new beginning that you guys are embracing. It's like you guys are more open to be honest, you know, and that's why you guys are receiving some form of abundance. It's because of the fact that you're being assertive. Okay, you're putting yourself out there. You're not tolerating certain things. You're letting go. Okay, you're letting go so that you can receive, right? I'm gonna get one more card. But like I said, there's something about the energy. It's like you're letting go to receive. You're letting go so that you can receive, not just good things, but also receiving like abundance in a sense of your own happiness, your own joy. Okay, you not allowing certain things from certain people because people think that they can walk all over you. Okay, not allowing certain conversations to take place because you're over it, you've grown, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to be stuck in this low vibrational energy. And it's almost like I said, people want you to be stuck in a low vibrational energy, and you don't want that. Okay, it's almost like trying to go backwards. It's like, why would you want to go backwards if you're going forwards? Okay, we have reconsider. Okay, so again, there's something about letting go and reconsidering something. Spirit, what do you need the collective to reconsider? What is the collective reconsidering? Thank you, Spirit. Romance. Okay, so that's the card that showed up, romance. Okay, there's something about you reconsidering romance. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be platonic, okay? This doesn't even have to be platonic either. This could be like someone that you know that's closest to you because there's a peaceful resolution. If it is a relationship, there's something about that too, where it's like maybe you and this person know each other, or you've been together for a really long time. And there's something about that too, where you guys are learning to respect one another when it comes to communication, or respect one another when it comes to like how you guys communicate and show up for one another. Okay, maybe you both have different styles of communicating, but when you guys come together and you put your minds together, it's almost like two heads are better than one type of thing. Okay, so depending on the situation, you could have somebody wanting to reconsider with you, okay, in a connection. And I'm not talking about someone who dogged you out, disrespected you, shaded you, threw you under the bus. I'm not talking about that. I'm genuinely talking about somebody who genuinely wants to, you know, rekindle an energy where it's like you guys lost track of time, or you guys separated for whatever weird reason, and there wasn't any weird animosity and things like that, and now you guys are able to come together because there's a clearer understanding about the situation in itself, right? But anyways, I'm gonna end it here. So definitely take whatever resonates with you. Thank you guys for the love and the support as always. I appreciate you guys, and you know, I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Okay guys, I love you so much. Bye guys.